Hey guys, TerrorPUP here, and the video you're about to watch is me trying to show how to get the OS onto the BPi-R3 Mini. Unfortunately, I can't go into actually showing you guys. I apologize. I upgraded to Immortal, and I think I might have installed some package on the NAND part, so I can't boot into it like I'm supposed to. So I still wanted a video to show you guys what I did, and this is full disclaimer. So normally you would go in real quick, flip the dip switch to NAND, boot up into it. You would have your flash drive, and you would DD it over to the correct partitions. But because my NAND memory, something's messed up, it keeps rebooting. I'm working to get that fixed. I did try to use Immortal to try to flash it, but I had some issues with kernel mods. I have reached out to the forum, so the link that you will see in this video, you'll see my icon there and the conversations I've been having with them. I should be able to get it done, and once I can, I'll do a better video. But for now, this is the video showing you how I hooked it up, going through the steps with the wiki from there, actually logging into Immortal, showing you guys a different theme. Please like and subscribe. The only downside to doing videos like this is sometimes you run into technical snags, and I did promise I would get something out. So until next time, peace, and here's the video. Okay, when I was assembling this, I put my antennas over here, and I was thinking that's where they went, but antennas can go here. And as we will see on the wiki, these are for a wireless WAM card, meaning that you can put the card in and you can connect to a telco like AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile. Those are some of the United States ones. So depending on what part of the world you live in, you can use that. So when this device is up and running, and I got to tighten the antennas here, it would have 6 antennas. 3 over here for your wireless device, and then this is 3 for the router. So I wanted to point that out and update, because I know in my assembly video I had hooked it here. But, all right, let's go to the wiki and see what's the specs of the board so that you guys can follow along. Okay, so based on what the wiki says, there's possibly an OS already on here. I've downloaded an image from the wiki, and the link is in the descriptions. But one of the things I wanted to point out is you have to switch it from the default, which is here, EMC, to NAND. And hopefully you can see my my screwdriver. Now, usually with most of the banana pies, I would hook up a cable to the URT that's right here, these pins. But based on what the wiki is telling me, actually I should be able to connect using a USB-C, a USB-C cable, and I have one right here. So this is USB-C, and then I'm connecting with a USB-A. Okay, so that I can connect it, and I will connect here. And this will show up on my PC, okay, as a serial device. And with that, okay, we'll be able to see stuff. Okay, so on the back of this, you want to make sure the Ethernet cables plug into LAN. There's WAM. This is our cable. And now I'm going to move this down to be on top of my Lenovo. We're going to plug this in. And you may or may not heard, but Windows has acknowledged that there is a device plugged up. And we're on. Okay. So let's go back to Mobile Xterm and set up the device. Okay. We have the UglyScale cable hooked up, and from the edge of the case inside is 1, 2, 3 black, green, white. And I went ahead and installed a 128 gig NVMe storage, so we'll see if it picks it up. Okay, and I put a nice little heat pad. So right now, this is kind of show you. Okay, the blue is the UglyScale cable, but the long gray cable is powering the R Mini 3. Okay, and I'm using the UglyScale cable's connection. I'll just kind of show you. And I've not flipped it over to Nano. We're going to reinstall Immortal. But this kind of show you that you can do both. You saw before this that we connected, and that was using the USB-C to USB-A cable. Alright, let's reinstall Immortal. Okay guys, so I'm going to try to explain this, and I apologize. I'm having some issues with my Mini. I am on Immortal, and we'll reboot and I'll show you. Right now I'm on the EMC, but you essentially, we'll walk this through and explaining how to install it. And it works the same for the OpenWRT. So essentially you're going to put in your USB stick. You're going to flip the dip switch like I showed to NAND. You're going to reboot it, and it's going to run through, and it's going to say that it couldn't find a lot of stuff. And when it does, you'll hit enter. And then what you'll do, let me unmount it real quick, is you'll type in mount T, which is for type of file system, VFAT, your device, which will be the flash stick, and then you'll hit mount. Then you'll come over to your mount directory, and you will have your images. Okay. So the first part is you will run this command dd, and you're going to take your image and you're going to write it, okay, to your eMMC. and this doesn't take long. And then once that's done, you're going to unlock your boot partition, okay? And when you do that, you're going to run the bootloader, okay? So you're going to clean it out. You're going to run your bootloader, okay? And then once that's done, you're going to set up a new FPI, sorry, FIP. And when you do that, again, you're going to wipe out an area. Okay, that's what this command is. Anytime you send dev0, you're doing a nice wipe for the eMMC devices. And then you're going to load this. The laptop that I have, okay, is running mobile xterm, and if you create a folder, drop, okay, the file, okay, this file here into that directory, and it's very important you don't rename it, don't do anything with it, okay. Set your laptop to this IP 192.168.1.254 with the gateway of 1.1, which is going to be the R3 Mini. Okay, when you do a reboot, okay, essentially you're going to unplug the power from your USB-C, plug it back up. It's going to load up the new Immortal menu. That I can show you. So let's go ahead and do a reboot. Okay, this is the Immortal's boot menu, and don't do anything. It's going to boot up. It's going to essentially find the image, and it's going to go ahead and ask you if you want to load it. Once you load it, okay, it will then essentially be up and running. The one thing that I had to do, okay, to get it to work correctly was I had to do a quick O-package update, and then O-package install LUCI. And once I did that, okay, I could go to the download server here, and I could grab the sys upgrade. And once I did that, okay, I was able to boot up into it, and then it takes it about 5 to 10 minutes to write the upgrade to the mini. And once it's done, you can now essentially see it. Okay, I'm going to show you that it is up and running, but it's fairly simple. The key to this to the install is, again, having stuff on the flash drive, okay, having stuff following these instructions, making sure that you have the TFTP set up, and it doesn't have to be mobile xterm. There are quite a number out there, and once you do that, you can now like I said, boot up, and they actually show that they're installing it on 04. But that's how you do it. And just to show you, I'll now hit run default menu. It's running off the eMMC. And I'm gonna try to fix my NAD later. Right now, the rebooting is kind of irritating, and I really did want to go through the steps and show you guys, but I want to also um, get this video out, and I'm gonna redo this one. I'll be quite honest. All right, when you are watching your output from your serial, when it gets to here, it's done. Now, there are a couple advantages. If you were using OpenWRT, you would have to do if config to get your IPs, but Immortal is actually using the new syntax, so you can actually do that. Okay, so there are some benefits to the Immortal. Now, I know some people are going to be a little bit concerned because the Immortal um, is used mainly in China, but so far this has been it's been running pretty well for me. Okay, uh, one of the reasons that I initially used this was I was trying to get the web interface with OpenWRT, and I ran into an issue where I couldn't find my SSL certs, and it's just didn't want to load. Okay, so let's do this real quick.
Okay guys, so I've got a TP-Link with an extended antenna on my laptop, and we're going to connect to the UI. Okay, so once you install LUCI, you can then go through 80 if you've not installed the SSL, but I do recommend that you install the LUCI-SSL. Okay, and then once you do that, you'll connect. I'm currently connected to the 2 gigahertz. And once I get that going, I'm going to go into Chrome, and I'm going to connect to it. Okay. And if right away you're going to notice that, hey, wait a minute, that's not OpenWRT's default UI. No, this is the Argon, as you can see down here, the Argon theme. And luckily with the Immortal WRT, they have a lot of the packages um, there, or if you do an update, you can install stuff. So you can use it, comes with images, or you can select. I went ahead and selected this image, which you guys have seen, and I'm now going to connect to it. Okay, and Banana Pi R3 Mini. Okay, Edo is the name of the router. Really doesn't need one. And see, Immortal WRT snapshot. The guys did real good. Okay, and we're not using that much memory. Look at that, 208 megs. And this the processor that we use with this is phenomenal. Um, if I've told Banana Pi this, and I'm going to state it again, if they can get their images and keep support for it, this would be a big market plus for them. Okay, because they release some awesome router boards. Okay, so let's go ahead this real quick and take a look at the processes. So we're not running a lot. Okay, and just to kind of show you guys some, we'll look at real-time graphs right now. This is our load, and it's not doing really that much traffic right now. We're going out the LAN, and I'm on the 2.4 gigahertz, so we'll see that. And again, we're doing pretty good. There's a lot of chatter over on the 5 gigahertz, and right now I'm not using the WAM, so there's really, wow, there's traffic over there, but which you wouldn't think a lot. And I installed another statistics because I wanted to show you guys some better graphs. So this is the processing, and this is me more essentially setting up, and this is me coming into it. So you are seeing some load onto it, and yeah, there's a spike, but if you look at it, we're under like 0.75, and it's really nice. Okay, and just to kind of show you guys for the last 24 hours. Okay, there we go. The last 24 hours, it's just been sitting idle. I don't have enough for a week, but if we were to do a week, okay, this is where I got it installed, okay, which was yesterday. I found this graphics one, and again, not a lot of load. So our interfaces right now, this is our WAM, and initially this is me doing a lot of the installs. Okay, let's go back to 2 hours. Okay, this is me on the 2 gigahertz. I tried to connect earlier to the 5 gigahertz, but there's a couple walls between me and the mini router. So ideally, this would be perfect if you had a G4, G5 card in it and you were in an office or you're at a table and you need to collaborate with coworkers and friends. You could put that little R3 mini in the middle of the table and it would work phenomenal. Okay, and just kind of show you guys. So we got some noise going on. This is our signal, the blue. This is our rate of transmission. Okay. Oh, this is on 5 gigahertz. I keep forgetting that the FIS1, okay, and this is, oh, that is the FIS, okay, the FIS1, okay, that makes more sense now, that matches. So the 5 gigahertz, okay, system load again, we're not doing a lot. I mean, we barely get to 0.2, so it's rocking. Okay, we have a lot of free memory, not even buffering anything. We got some stuff in cache and we're using it. All right, so just to kind of show you guys how nice it is, if you come over here and you do update, okay, it will go through and pull down all the latest packages, as you can see. And then if you're looking for something, okay, let's say if I want to try to see if I can add a CLI to the I assume it did. Okay. Well, you can go through here and you can find software that you can add to it easily. Now, real quick. So, forum, banana, dash pi, immortal. Okay. And the reason I want to go back over here real quick, again, I just want to show you how quick they're doing updates. So here's an update from 2 days ago. And for me to update it, I would come over here to copy link address. Okay. I come into backup and flash a new image. Okay, and I could download it and boom, I have it. But if we come back over to my status page, all right, we can see what version I am running from here and compare the two. Okay, so all right, so now let me go ahead and take you guys over to where it is, but I'm probably over the next couple months going to do a few more videos on OpenWRT, but seriously, I would take a look at the Immortal WRT image. It works both on the R3 and the R3 Mini. I really do recommend it for the R3 Mini. So it does have support. So give it a check. Now let's go take a look where I placed it into my home lab.
So we're running the Immortal WRT, and I just want to show you guys what it looks like when it's fully up and running. We have a red, green, and 2 blue LEDs. The blue LEDs are the wireless. And sorry, I just want it to look nice. Now, I'm going to recommend one thing. This gets hot. And if you can, get you like a USB fan to run up underneath it. If you do that, it'll run great. If not, you might notice that it slows down because it is going to overheat. I checked the thermal pads, we're making contact with the case, but this fan here, this little USB fan, is helping out a bunch. I've been up now for 72 hours, 3 days straight. Hadn't had any issues. I'm connecting. So until next time, this is TerrorPUP. Peace.